Today I'll be talking about how to build up your milk supply. Hi, I'm Eileen and welcome to my channel. I am a mother of 4 beautiful kids and an expert on breastfeeding and having a difficult time breastfeeding with every single child. So you're not alone. I have a few things that I've done to increase my milk supply is you breastfeed your baby 10 to 12 times a day, and you do it, ideally it'd be 2 times at night. You do every 3 hours, and then the rest are every 2 hours. So you should get, with that number, should get at least 11 feedings in. If you're doing that and you still want to increase your breastfeeding, it's possible. Like if you had my son had a tongue tie issue, which is another sign that it's not your fault that the baby's not getting enough milk. You pump after every feeding. So it's called double up. So you breastfeed the baby, while you're feeding them the supplement, you're pumping, and then ideally you'd give that milk to them. Then I like to pump it and then save it for the next feeding, which will be very soon, because the milk can sit out up to 5 hours in room temperature. So you can do that. Make sure you're draining your breast by compressing and massaging your breast while the baby is eating, to make sure that all the milk's getting out. If the baby's not taking all the milk out, you'll need to pump after every feeding to make sure your breasts are fully drained, and so they keep getting emptied, so you keep building up your milk supply. And then power pumping 3 to 4 days, once or twice a day. I would, if you're doing all that breastfeeding and all the pumping afterwards, I would suggest once a day for 3 to 4 days, and then if take 3 to 4 days off, and if you're still not build up enough milk, you can do another set, but don't do it for a week in advance. It's just mentally and physically exhausting. So you'll notice after all that pumping all day long after breastfeeding and then power pumping, the prolactin levels rise up and then you get tired. So be forewarned that you try once a day. If you manage to do 2 power pumps a day, good for you. Power pumping is the way I do it, and the way I talk to my lactation consultant, is you power pump after you fed your baby. So like when you pump right after you feed your baby, count that as the first pump your power pumping thing, and then you pump, and then you wait 10 minutes. You pump for 15 to 20 minutes for the first one, or 10 to 20 minutes for the first one, and then you wait 10 minutes and you pump again for 10 minutes, and you wait 10 minutes and you pump again for 10 minutes, and I think you wait again and pump for 10 minutes, and then you're done. And then by that time you're going to be feeding your baby again. So then you feed your baby again. You'll just give them all the supplement that you did, but at least, and it seems silly after all that work, but even if you put the baby on and the baby's getting antsy, you'll want to feed the baby a little bit of the supplement, because if your boobs are completely drained, then there's nothing to entice them to latch on and stay on. So give them a little bit of the supplement, maybe half to an ounce of the supplement, and then breastfeed them. And the supplement can be your breast milk or the formula that your doctor prescribed. Some ladies manage to power pump and pump every hour all day long for maybe 1 to 3 days. So if you can manage that, but I've never tried that. This is already too much. That's usually best geared toward moms that are just pumping to, they're just pumping. They're not breastfeeding at all. They're just pumping. Or they stop breastfeeding and they want to start breastfeeding again, but so they pump to help build up their milk supply. But I wouldn't recommend that. I recommend the hour of power pumping. Another thing is to take mother's milk tea and drink that. You have to drink it 5 to 7 times a day for it to seem effective, but you could have digestive issues with that. I've been trying other things like Lactorade or mixing with different teas, making iced tea, because I don't like, it's really hot here in Arizona and I don't want to drink hot tea all day long. So you just make a big pitcher of it, and then I call it mommy's baby juice, and no one else is allowed to drink it. And I just drink it periodically a day. I mix it up between lactation cookies and oatmeal, and that, just because eating cookies every day, it's not good for your weight, and it just doesn't help eating so many cookies. So eating cookies, so just make it different. Taking liquid gold supplements, some ladies that works for them, I think it helped me a little bit. I more took it so it helped build up the membranes in my mammary glands in my breast to help produce more milk. That was purely why I took it, because it's got blessed thistle in it. And lactation smoothies too, using the brewer's yeast and ground flaxseed in different recipes to help build up your milk supply. So that's how I build up my milk supply. A few other things to add to it is an SNS system that will help the baby stay on latch longer so they can breastfeed. But if you want to try that, my lactation consultant said to do it only once a day and not for every feeding. Especially if your baby's had a difficult time with tongue ties and stuff in the beginning of breastfeeding. An SNS will help get the baby to stay on and be more patient, and you can just work through that. Good possibility I will have another time that I will do more stuff about how to build up your milk supply, because there's so many different things. But I do highly recommend reading the Breastfeeding Bible book in your breastfeeding journal. And if you have any questions, if I missed something, or I'll do my best to help. I do highly recommend getting a lactation consultant. I am not a lactation consultant. I'm just more of an expert because I've been breastfeeding babies for so long. So if you want any medical help, you'll need to go to a lactation consultant or your OBGYN. So I hope this helped you in any way. Until next time, happy living. Bye.